and welcome to Session 2, Scope Coverage, Major and Minor Groupings. This session will give you a preview of the scope of the health check and the various options based on your project phase. My name is Tom, and I will be guiding you through this session. On the left, you can see the 8 major focus groupings that are used in a health check. The only optional selection is the digital transformation area. These include strategy and governance, operations, design and build, data, OCM and training, readiness, and foundational. On the right, you will see the health check journey path, the minor groupings, and also the toolbox. The scope coverage that is intended for the health check are S/4HANA implementations, which can be a greenfield, brownfield, or bluefield approach, using the SAP Activate methodology, or a partner methodology, or in some cases a scaled agile or ACP approach. We're looking for SAP RISE or hyperscaler cloud models, and we're assuming these are small to mid-sized projects, 1 to 2 phases, single geography like the US and Canada. We're not looking for 3 to 4 year multi-phase projects for this scope. The health checks are aligned to the SAP Activate quality gauge that you can see on the screen. However, these checks can be adjusted as needed based on different methodologies or your project situation. However, we assume these gates are the baseline. There's also an additional retrospective lessons learned after the go live, which is optional. Just to reiterate, this is an in-depth review of your project processes and controls. It is not a design or configuration review. We utilize the artifacts and content you provide to us along with the interview discussions, along with the PMI, ACP, Activate, and Scaled Agile SAFe standards that we typically see. However, the approach will vary a bit based on your methodology, what phase you're in, and the type of project. And again, on the left are the major focus areas, and on the right are the minor areas. Again, based on where you're at in your project and the scope of your project with the type of project you're running, the minor areas will have variations. In other words, if you're in the design or explore phase, we're not going to be doing a deep dive into the readiness phase other than looking at strategies and approaches. Each minor group has topics, artifacts, and questions aligned to those that we use for the sessions. We take the upfront discussions on your scope, we go through all of our content in our database, and we select which are applicable for your particular project. The output in the report is a health check scorecard, which you can see an example on the screen. Each minor area that is in scope will have a risk factor of low, medium watch, medium address, or high critical risk. If in gray, it just means it was not in scope for this particular project. It will contain an executive summary, a health assessment scorecard, and then various observations for each one of the major categories. Again, this is based on the information provided to us during the interviews and the artifacts. Thank you again for attending the session today.